everyone. Today we are building some Axis long-range arrows sent by the one and only Lancaster Archery Supply, and they got it to me really fast. So what we're gonna do is we have some raw arrow shafts here, and I'm just gonna set them up as to how I would like to set them up. I kind of like the micro diameter type shafts as of late. Yep, there we go. Axis long range. Definitely a popular shaft in the longer distance shooter. I have shot the Easton Pro Comp, which is a very similar shaft, but there's aluminum on the inside, so they'll probably shoot exactly the same. This is just more of a tournament arrow. I've also shot the VAP TKOs, which is also a 4mm shaft. They're all good. They all have a little bit different components and everything. But we're gonna try these out today, and I might try something a little bit different with just how they're fletched. But here we go. We got 12 brand new Easton Axis long range. Kind of cool label on there. I believe, I'm not 100% sure what type of knock these are. They're probably these deep 6 knocks, eh? Probably. Deep 6. They're not green though, these are orange. Also, Lancaster sent me some 50 grain outserts, which are kind of cool. 50 grains is a good combo if you're shooting 100 grain tips. Kind of a really cool black outsert. Looks like they even have a little collar, so it kind of slips inside. So we get that out of here. We will get these out of here. Fletchings that we're going to be using. Should we do blazers or should we do 2 1/4 inch shield cuts? 4 fletch.
Shield cut.
4 fletch shield cut. Do some of these yellow ones. That should look pretty nice. Let's try that. We're gonna be using a Bitson Burger. I do use the Last Chance one too. Bitson Burger is a little faster for this video though. So let's take our Pro Comp length. I know that works good. Wow, that's pretty close. We'll just adjust our saw to get this length correct. And for everyone that's gonna ask, this arrow from carbon to carbon, full length is 28 inches carbon to carbon. And I'm shooting like actual draw length, just over 28 and a half. I ordered 28 inch mods for Matthews. It's about that. Every bow seems like it's a little bit different. But anyways, we are going to cut these bad boys real quick. We have the saw all set up. Probably put some glasses on. We're gonna double check. They all look about good. Have all of our access stuff. There's some people do it one way, some people do it another way. I think I always used to clean the inside of the carbon dust out like with a cotton swab or something, but I don't anymore. That's because the one and only Jesse Broadwater said it adds extra, like, I don't know, friction with all the carbon dust in there. So we'll just bang it out. Then what we'll do, I'll show you this insert right here. This is just the 50 grain insert. Fits really good, and there is a tiny little lip. Not a big lip, but the carbon does go underneath that outsert just a touch. Helps with just strength and stuff. I think on the Pro Comps, it just sits flush. And I've had a lot of break-offs and like the tips of the arrows breaking. I think the Victory ones, they do have a little bit more of a like a cup going over the carbon, so it's a little stronger. Actually, these arrows, just to kind of talk about outserts since we're at this 4mm. This is also 4mm. This is a serious arrow, and this, it's glued in, but this outsert actually goes to about right there of the carbon. So there's a lot of the carbon in this one. So yeah, a little bit stronger. I mean, I think it's just like kind of basic, what is that, physics?
Right.
Mechanics, math, whatever that is. Just it's stronger the more that it like cups over the carbon. So it is good that this does it a little bit. And there is a lot of insert that goes into the shaft. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this blue Boning hot melt. I ordered this in bulk because I was so tired of like not having enough, and then I had to hack off a little piece because using this giant block of glue was just not working. So we'll do this real quick. Technique that I always do for this, I put my arrow shaft right in the armpit, just kind of like warm up the tip, but then you use this hot melt and you actually get it pretty hot to where it just melts, and you just rub it on. A little more than that. You just rub it on. Just warm it back up because it cooled down a little bit. Slip it on, and you should be able, with this hot melt stuff, you should be able to use your fingers. If anything gets too hot that you can't like touch it with your fingers, you're gonna potentially harm the carbon. I know some people will like heat up their inserts just like crazy hot and then like melt the glue with their insert, and then you put it in the carbon, like the carbon can like boil because it gets so hot. But we're gonna just set this off to the side, let that cool down. Okay, step 2, we got all the inserts in. Step 2 is fletching. So we are gonna do a 4 fletch, but what we have to do first is get some paper towel.
Yeah, dig in the garbage.
No, I'll go get a freaking, I'll be alright. We have some paper towel. Let's find a acetone, or no, denatured alcohol. We want to rub denatured alcohol on the shaft. Don't break it.
It's got all over my hand.
That was not supposed to happen. Oh, that was wrong. MacGyvering it like I did. I don't even know if that's properly in. Okay, take your paper towel. Go like that. Go like that. Go like that. A couple times. Then we're gonna take the end the fletchings go on. We're gonna clean that. Look at all that carbon that came off. Need to do this or your fletchings might not stick to the shaft. Do you hear that? It's like squeaking weird.
Squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean. Look at all the carbon that was on here. Crazy amount. So much it was like bleeding through. Have to do that. If you're having any sort of the sticky issues, if you're having any stick issues with your fletchings, could be that, or it also could be that there is residue left over on your fletchings depending on what manufacturer you used. There's different type of chemicals, so there's like these applicator pens that essentially is just acetone. So you can use acetone and rub on here with a paper towel every single fletching. I'm not gonna do that because I typically don't have sticky issues with these, I'm just gonna fletch them. So we're gonna switch this to a 4 fletch. Okay, so we're gonna line this up. Gonna line this up in the same spot. I'm just gonna do that line right there. Take my glue. I like to put a lot of glue on because I really don't care how pretty it looks. If it spills over the edge, I really don't care. I wanna make sure there's no air pockets. Go like that. I apply pressure for just a couple seconds. Hold for a couple seconds. Lift off. Rotate. Make sure you remember to rotate. Do it again. This process is so boring. It is great to be paired with TV, a beverage, anything else that is more entertaining, because fletching arrows is not entertaining at all. There we go, we got one 4 fletched in a smaller vein because these are going to be shot at a longer distance, and these are not going to be shot with broadheads. If I was shooting a big fixed blade broadhead, I would want to do something like this, more steering for that broadhead, but something with just field tips, this is absolutely fine. So we're gonna get the rest of these fletched up. You guys probably don't wanna watch that, so fast forward to all 12 being done. So we got 6 of them fletched up. We're gonna call that good because I do not feel like fletching more arrows right now. That took about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe to do those. So it does take some time. We do have some field tips that we're gonna put in this. And also what I'll note is what I will do when these dry like a little bit more, I'll go dab the top of the fletching and the bottom of the fletching. Just one little tiny drop of glue just to keep the fletching from like abrasion if it goes in the target or anything happens. Just kind of helps it from the vein popping up at all. So I'll do that. But yeah, there is the field tip in, completes the front. There's the back. We are gonna go out and shoot some long distance and see how well we can do. All right guys, we have a little wager here. I have this little black rifle can, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on this target, and if I hit it in if I hit it in 12 shots, I get to pay Riley $1,000. Not 1,000. Let's do 100. We can do $100. Alrighty folks, we're back here at pretty much 111 yards. We have that little tiny black rifle can down there, and we are going to try and see if I can hit it within 10 shots. We have been practicing to get back here, and I lost an arrow to the 2x4 down there. So, but I'm pretty much sighted in. I might have to aim a little bit high because I am maxed out on my tape. Let's see where this first one goes. Nice. Dude, I just hit it first shot. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm not even kidding. I hit it. Well, Riley, you just got $100. Okay, well now I'm curious on how good I can actually shoot. I'm not kidding, that was my first shot back here. Well, I suppose if that was the caribou at tack, that would be really good. Missed it that time. Barely. Okay, I do need to aim a little high. Okay, arrow number 3. I just wanted to see, I also just want to see in this process, like how good of a group I can get with these Axis long range, straight from Lancaster Archery supply. And it is cool to set up an arrow right away and just get it shooting. Ooh, that was really close. That was right next to the first one. I hit it like in the top of the can. That must have been so close to the can, I can't even see it. That was good. Pretty dang close. Oh yeah. Smoked them. Right in the top. So that was my first shot. Then my second shot was way down here because I forgot to aim high. But then the rest of them was this really good group. I'm aiming about right here. And they're just dropping in. So let's shoot one more time and see how good of a group we can get. Maybe we can hit this guy a couple more times. That would be nice. And number 2. Let's see how we can do at this. It is a little windy too. I mean, this isn't a crystal clear, quiet day. Thought that was gonna hit it. Touch left. I've been a touch left this whole time. I'm just gonna give it a click. It's probably because of the wind, but I'm actually really liking these long ranges. Good knocks. I really like these knocks. The deep 6 knock. Oh, let's go. Called my shot, dude. I like, the biggest thing is just left or right. Like if I break pretty in the middle, like the first arrow last time, hits it. Oh, 2 in a row. Let's go. Oh, I thought that was gonna be 3. Ooh, that one went way right. I don't know why. Probably because of the wind. I don't even know which way it's going. So that felt good. All right, last one. Ooh, another, dude. That's good. Oh, I guess. Whew. So I just hit the tab on one of them just to rattle it 2 other times. Those guys are just flares. But I guess 2, so I'll count that as 2, not 3, but 3 altogether. And luckily for you, Riley, luckily and unluckily, because you didn't clarify on how many times it got hit.
True.
Hondo. There you go, cancer. Bet was made and the bet was gifted. Is that what it's called? Fulfilled. There we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Lancaster Archery Supply for all of your needs. And you can get it next day. Like, come on. Anything in the archery world, entirely, in the entire universe, archery is on Lancaster Archery. We'll catch you guys on the next one.